I've really struggled to find the right words to talk about what's going on in the world right now. It's overwhelming and difficult to comprehend. It weighs heavy on me to know that while we're all having a difficulty here, certain groups of people, based on the color of their skin or how they are treated by the systems that are in place, always have it worse. My parents were in LA during the Rodney King riots that happened because of police brutality almost 30 years ago. And whenever they've described what that was like, it always sounded like an alternate universe. It isn't an alternate universe. That is the world we still live in. I've been pulled over by the cops for speeding and never had to think twice about it. You know, something like that isn't a life-threatening situation. And for some people it is. This is very simple. You know this already, but I'm going to say it again anyway because it cannot be forgotten. A black man by the name of George Floyd was murdered on May 25th. There's nothing anyone could possibly say to me that would justify what happened. It is wrong on so many levels. It's wrong in a way that goes beyond words. And the video is so horrific that it's hard for me to imagine all of the times that this kind of thing happens that isn't captured on video. This speaks to a much bigger problem. A problem I think we're all aware of but don't want to confront. You know, racism is systematic. This kind of thing isn't an accident. You know, I've been hearing stories like this for my entire life. If you're feeling uncomfortable about all of this, as I am, I think the right thing to do is to explore that feeling as deeply as possible. And by the way, that feeling of discomfort could never come close to what so many people of color have to confront, have to face on a day-to-day basis. Something that honestly I can never understand. I could never know what that is like. I think being in denial about what's going on will only lead to this kind of thing happening again and continuing that vicious cycle. There never were any good excuses for not getting educated, but even less so now. A lot of people have been helping me gather resources, which again, I'm going to need as much as anybody else, and I will be linking to all of them in the description below. I'm currently listening to How to Be an Anti-Racist by Dr. Ibram Kendi, which has been eye-opening so far. I also recommend A People's History of the United States by Howard Zinn, which covers a lot of what I think many history books gloss over. I'm going to link to organizations that you can support that I'm supporting. Finally, I'm going to also link to content creators that I want to amplify right now. There's a quote by Krishnamurti that feels very appropriate right now. He said, "It is no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society." Thank you for watching. We need to do better. This isn't the kind of world that I want to live in.